I was just taking a quick look at the updated 2025 GTS Cayenne. There's a big difference here. In fact, it's not just the performance. Guess what? It's the look as well. Yes, we finally get this kind of proper look, don't we? It's not, the GTS models, they used to always throw all this body color stuff on it. Honestly, I hated this look because it made the car look bigger, for one. It just looks bigger, heavier, doesn't it? So yeah, the black trim helps with that, but guess what? You're buying the SUV model here, aren't you? I mean, if you don't like that stuff, buy the Panamera. I mean, that's the whole point. And it's not just the black trim, on the wheel arches and stuff like that. The kind of SUV, typical SUV stuff. No, we do get nice little upgrades as well. These are larger intakes, and the headlights, actually the headlights and the taillights, they're all blacked out. And so yeah, all the black trim is just going to be a nice contrast compared to the body color if you go for a brighter color like this red. And then yeah, on the back side, see, this is what I'm talking about here. We do get the tinted taillights as well. Obviously, when they light up, you're actually going to notice that lighting signature a little bit more, aren't you? So yeah, it's kind of a nice upgrade here. Now, what is interesting, they do claim that the exhaust tips, they have like this bronze finish to them, but I don't know. Looking at these pictures here, it looks just kind of like the typical chrome finish, doesn't it? And by the way, if you don't like this traditional SUV look, yes, you can get this new GTS package in the coupe as well. And yeah, you're going to get that kind of unique exhaust treatment. So yeah, I mean, all these visual updates, they're great, but let's talk about the performance here. It's kind of the whole point of the GTS model, especially if you don't want to spend almost 200 grand on the turbo. So you're going to get, actually, this is probably the best. It's a sweet spot, isn't it? As far as price and performance goes, guess what? We do get a little bit more power now. 493 power. 493 powers. Whatever that is. So it's up about 40 horsepower. Twin turbo V8 still. There's no hybrid, there's none of that. So if you're not a fan of that stuff, this is just pure ICE goodness, isn't it? So, without getting too crazy with all the boost and stuff. And guess what? It is going to be better for you in the end, isn't it? Because you're not going to get, you're just less likely to be breaking the speed limit, aren't you? And you can still have some fun with it. You can still flog it a little bit. That's kind of, again, the GTS that's going to handle great. Yeah, speaking of handling, we do get that new air suspension, and it does sit a little bit lower than the regular Cayenne models. And they did throw in some of the little steering components from the turbo too. So, they're getting, you're getting the handling, you're practically getting the handling from the turbo with this model now, aren't you? And, talking about that, yeah, the wheels, the 21-inch Spider wheels, obviously those look great. And they don't weigh, they don't weigh that much either. So yeah, it's a nice all-around package, isn't it? Inside, there's not too much different here. So if you like suede, if you like the microfiber suede, you're gonna like this. Yeah, so this is just a really nice update for this new GTS model. I finally like this Cayenne now, actually, honestly, in this package. And the thing is too, we're talking 60 to 70 grand less than the turbo.